Hi, we're coming. Here we go. Welcome. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a legendary night. Welcome aboard. We are about to have some fun like usual. We're here to relax. Now tonight, it's a Moogle Tome night. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm falling behind. I'm not like super behind. I'm just trying to get some lighting here. Sorry. Alright. Everything's so quiet. Bear with me. Let's get some music on. Much better. Much. I'm going to turn it down. Okay. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a great night. Listen, it's our last night for the Moogle Tomes. So, tonight's the night. You want in, we are running Moogle Tomes. We will run it all night. We will talk at length. We will have a good time. We tend to do when we're doing some mindless farming, which again, or grinding as the kids call it. I love this type of gameplay. It's something I've always enjoyed, and to be perfectly honest, I really enjoy this part of the game. So that's what we're going to be doing. Farming Moogle Tomes. And you are all welcome to join. Lots to talk about though when it comes to game. What the fuck am I going? Hold on. I think I know the problem. Bear with me. Yeah. I have a chair that has a bad habit of like going down if you sit too hard in it. It's stupid. I agree. I could turn that up a little bit. There we go. So I have a bad habit of just sitting too hard in the damn chair. Alright, so no one's quite on yet. So I'm going to queue up right away. And we're going to talk. Because again, this has been a big weekend of like a lot of noise. A lot of different news for games. Just a lot of shit coming out. And it's been interesting. So first things first, hi. The video talking about Taliesin's Is WoW Dead is out tomorrow. It is edited, it is exported, just needs to be uploaded and a thumbnail made, and that's what it is. It's a more of a passion project. I don't know if it'll do well. And it's fine if it don't. That's not... Listen. Ain't no one getting famous. But, it's a video that I wanted to do just to comment on, like, some of the good things, some of the not good things, just some of the stuff that I've been just seeing recently. I don't move this shit up here. I want to hold the controller. Okay. So that's that for that. Here, move you closer. Hi. And then, tonight we've already released a short. I've got a bunch of more shorts like that and a bunch of other shorts, generally speaking, coming. We've got 6.4 this week. I can't fucking wait. If you're new to the channel, how it typically plays is that my stream nights are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That may change. That may change this week. Okay? And, that actually, now that I think about it, it probably will change. So typically how it works is Wednesday night, I'll be on Twitch, we'll be streaming something else. Not 14. Why? Peebs, of course you want to stream and play 6.4. No, I'm giving you guys a chance to play it. Play it. 14, we tend to not like the spoilers too much. When I play it through, so. And it's straight MSQ. Now, Thursday is very complicated for me. Because I'm in a position where I will be going to my orthodontist in a city that's 2.5 hours away. So I may not stream on Thursday. If that is the case, I'll stream Friday. Okay? That's the goal. I will stream. Aiming for Thursday. If I can't, it's one of those it is what it is moments. And we'll move it. But 6.4, we are playing that bitch this week. Absolutely. But I'll be very tired on the Thursday. So, it'll be an interesting day. So I gotta leave here at like 6:30 a.m. to be able to make it to the office in time. And it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. It's another one of those, like, if we were allowed to work from the office or from home, it wouldn't be a big deal. But it is what it is. So, if you guys are wondering how fast a run of this is to get 2 Moogle Tomes, this is it. We're done. Done like dinners. And I get instant Q with Paladin. Not that I'm important, just tanks tend to get instant Qs. And I'm also the asshole that will play like a... If heals is what I need to do to get instant Q, your girl will play heals. No problem. So yeah, lots of... A busy week and a big week for 14 players. It'll be really fun. Now, if you're like me and you're looking for Moogle Tomes, we have 3 hours. That's it. A little less than 3 hours. 2 hours and 45. This stream's lasting 2 hours and 15. So, we're gonna roll it. I'm at 4 Moogle Tomes right now. I got the Girabanya hair, I got 2 mounts, and I got, or 1 mount, and the Porksy earrings. So right now, all I'm doing is getting the most tomes that I can and going from there. That's it. Nothing special. That's what we're pulling out. The most tomes possible. So it was another, this weekend was not busy at all. We had a 3-day weekend, but it was still not bad. Lucky last another hour. Oh no. Yeah, that's tough, Miri. The hardest stuff is when you're not sleeping, right? Because that's, if you want to be the honest answer, if you're like, Peebs, when do you take a sick day? Exhaustion. Well, the MGP, I'm not too excited about, just because I find that that's pretty easy to get on your own. I still have a lot of mounts and stuff to get, so this is the final pull. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep going. Don't stop. And then once we're at the end, what can you get with that? Like, if I only have 60, I'm getting 2 mounts. If I can only, you see what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thought process that I'm gonna do. If I have 80, I can get a bigger amount and a smaller amount. And, you know, stuff like that. That's how we're gonna do it. My energy drink is still not drank. So of course it's not. Yeah, another big weekend this weekend. Like, it doesn't seem to stop. I visited my mother, I went to board game night, we went for like a drive in town. My kid had their friend over today. And today was the slower day. I did get to farm a little bit on this today. And I also got started on a quick sewing project. And that's the last one for the cosplay. That's it, we're going, we are there. That's kind of what I'm at right now. I did finish my blanket. So the blanket's actually beside me. I'll get it at some point tonight. Cosplay, I haven't touched it. At all, not a little bit yet. I was going to start it this weekend, and then I realized that my blanket was right there. Like right there. I was like, yes, okay, it's almost done. I'm finishing it. And then I ended up watching a shit ton of documentaries and finishing it. Which, by the way, just, you know when you hide the ends? I don't know if many of you guys are crafters. I know Miri, you are. But, you know when you're like weaving in the ends and tying off the ends? That process took me 3 or 4 hours. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go get it. Ooh. That's a big fucker blanket. Like, look, got a nice border. I made it. Some of the colors look off because remember I have a green screen and green, right? Green. But yeah. It actually turned out really good. It's super heavy, which, listen, that's a journey I can get behind. A heavy blanket. And it's all recycled wool, except for the black. All recycled. It's all old wool that I would have thrown out, that my grandmother probably should have thrown out, God love her. Like, I found some for 27 cents a ball. Not just because they were old, but because they were that small. And I was like, really? Really? Grandma? Why did you buy this? You can't make anything with this. But no, she bought it. Hello, Jonathan. I also went to my mother's this weekend. Making a dress like, oh my goodness, that's stupid. And like in the most complimentary way possible. That fucking dress is ridiculous. Like, ridiculously good. Yeah, I also, I went to my mom's house. And we were talking about something sewing. And she brought me downstairs to show me everything she inherited from my grandmother. It's to a point my mom has told me, do not buy sewing supplies. Come here first. Like, just don't buy sewing supplies. Come here first. Period. Just don't. I'm like, okay, what? She brought me downstairs. And she's like, okay, we're going through this. My grandmother's got containers and containers on just, different color threads. There was a full container of needles, like quilting needles, like hand thread needles. A full container. When I say a container, I mean it was full of packages of brand new needles. We counted them. There was 38 packages of new needles. Like, what in the fuck? There's enough there to fully equip a full class of hand quilters for a year. If not more. Like, I don't get it. And no one need that much. And then she sent me off with a big thing of like thread. She's like, here, I'll never use this. I'm like, but I just bought like 4 of them. Well, now there's 5. I'm not a minimalist, right? I don't want to, like, I want to be honest with you, I'm not. But my grandmother was the opposite. She was one of those people that grew up poor, so hoarded everything. If it was on sale, you'd buy 5. Not because you'd ever need 5, because you never know if you'd ever need 5. Right? Holy Christ. So like I said, the sewing supplies is another level of what the fuck. I think I always have, Calvin. I was very much like my grandmother's grandkid. Like I was, you know, she was my favorite, I was her favorite kind of thing. And she was old-fashioned to the point of like, okay, listen, women need to know how to fix their men's pants. Women need to know how to sew. Women need to know how to do this and that. So I picked up all of the needle crafts very young. And now that I'm a giant nerd, taking those skills and like expanding on them, learning the other side of it. Yep. You got it, Jonathan. Like I said, it's fun to watch, but... And now, because everything was self-taught back then, my grandmother knew how to do a lot by hand. She knew how to kind of quilt on a machine. Not really, but very well by hand. I honestly believe that if my grandmother had access to YouTube, and not like access, but like the understanding of how YouTube works, I honestly believe my grandmother would have been a master seamstress. Oh my god, somebody actually made a thing. Hello, I will be your mobile band-aid restoration, and remember, please calm your tanks. They are the ones that are, they are stupid, brave enough to stand where it takes the hits. Agreed. Agreed. Hold on. There we are. I was trying to read that at the same time. We weren't doing very well now, were we? To be fair, I'm like back tanking. And generally speaking, I mean, been to the president last caught me, every engineer. I don't doubt that at all. It's generational, but it's also like it comes with. I always found it came with finances. Like you can tell who grew up poor with how they treat things. Like my mother has never ever thrown out a margarine container before she got married to her latest husband. I say latest like she's had 100, but like in my teens when she finally started throwing them out, and we're like. And that's kind of how that worked, you know what I mean? Like, there's little stuff like that. To this day, there's like a Costco margarine that I'll buy because I like the container. It's little stuff like that. Or, I started buying glass containers. Hey, leftovers are an important part of a house. I can't tell you how many leftovers I eat during the week. I used to be the person who didn't like leftovers, but now, especially that I work from home, or, I don't know how to say this nicely, I fuck off at lunch when I do work in office, I eat all the leftovers. Either make something new with it or figure it out. Speaking of leftovers, I wonder if my husband brought home any eggs like I asked him to. Yeah, little shit like that. Like you keep all of that. Same thing, sewing. We were taught that not only do you keep scraps, so let's like you keep good size 4-inch squares for scraps always, because that will be But like, yeah, I'll keep all of the scraps, the 4-inch ones, because you make a quilt out of that. You find another project for it, or you make a quilt out of it. When you have enough, you make a quilt. It is what it is. You will make a patch. You can make something small, or you make a patchwork thing, or you make a quilt. It's stupid, but we've all done it. Same thing as the small scraps, the little cuttings, or all the clippings of thread from your sewing machine, or like all of the ends for my blanket, for all the yarn. You keep them too. That's all stuffing. It looks like I'm taking this. I meant up. Let's go. It'll be either padding, it'll be stuffing, it'll be a pillow. It'll be something. But it'll be there. Absolutely. It'll absolutely be something. Always is, always was. We used to make our own like living room pillows when we were young. And that's kind of what I'm saving it up for. Because when you make your own, you can pick whatever the fuck you want for the pattern, for the pillow, for the whatever. You want a fucked up color? Well, perfect. Do you need a yellow and green? There you go. Come on. Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened to that thing. That went down fast. So I got to play some Overwatch this weekend with the family. For those of you who don't know, I used to play a lot of Overwatch. Okay? And I eventually stopped because it was better for my mental health. It just was. Like, I wasn't getting... It was extremely toxic, and I would leave the game angry. Which is fine. It is what it is. Now, I only play with family. So if the kids are like, hey mom, let's do this thing together. Sure. And that's how that goes every time. Sure. And it's still quite fun. It's the fun part about it is that now that I'm playing it as a family, a lot of this shit that was extremely toxic, I don't deal with. My family doesn't play ranked. The 4 of us when we team up, or the 3 of us, if it's 3 of us that are teaming up, we are very, like there's no toxicity. There's no, begging for stuff. There's no bullshit. Everyone's trying hard to win. You know what I mean? Like, all the stuff that I like about Overwatch is there. But man, the news on Overwatch came out hard last week. And now that more information's out and people have spoken on it at length. Yes and no, Calvin. I think there's them not allowing groups has really helped. Them not allowing chat has fucking helped. Them actually punishing players for griefing also helps. It's all steps that other people don't want to do, right? Again, I have nothing wrong with chat, but if it is abusive, it should be reported. It should be dealt with. Swiftly, strictly gone, right? But like, Crystal and Glomp, like, don't have to deal with that. Hello, Kane. They don't. They're like, no, y'all want to be assholes to each other? Y'all gonna do it on silent. Bitch at your screen. Holy shit. Okay, so am I. I can't wait to see where the story goes. I think we're gonna get our first little hints at what's happening. Okay, hold on. What's happening for 7.0? I think they're gonna wait for the shoe to drop next patch, but I don't know what we'll see. Also, I'm not gonna lie. Just give me a second here. Sorry. Who's Grand Endeavor? Gaius. Yep, no, I love that. Are my thirst levels okay? I don't know, man. I honestly I think I'm the type of person where I just can't be thirsty enough. No, wait and see. I'm kidding. I have gotten the Porksy earrings, the first 2 mounts, I believe, and the hair. I think we're on the... Dude, I don't know what will declench 7.0, but I am here for it. I love the fact that we have no idea. I also... We're waiting for the big conclusion. We are waiting for the big bad. We didn't get a 0.3 patch per se yet, so it's gonna be exciting to see how this goes. Also, I don't know about your guy. This might be a Final Fantasy 14 thing that I just never adapted to. And y'all can judge me if you want. I'm perfectly fine with that. Big girl can handle that. I don't understand and have never understood the chat spamming macros. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I wish they wouldn't. I'm telling you right now, if you're the player that does this, I will not commentate you ever. Ever. If you do it too much, I will put you on my blacklist because I don't want to hear you. I know. Like this dungeon, we got a healer, and I mean, again, this might be the way they play. It might be Final Fantasy 14 thing, fine. But he's now spammed his little macro 3 times, 4 times. About instructions on how to kill this boss. This entire fucking raid is done in 6 minutes. Not even. We don't need instructions. We're fine. We're good. We've always been good. We're fine. We don't need your help. I mean anything. The minute that there starts to be spam before and after the dungeon, like, oh my god, hey, I'm so glad to be in dungeon with you. Great, that's fine. You've just filled it in. I don't need to. Oh look, there's the Chacha room. Like, I have no problem with chatting. Like, hey, how are you? Glad to see a dungeon. Hello, everybody. Something is fine. But you know the macro people. Or then they make a picture at the end, or they fill the... Just no. No. My other favorite is, no secret, I played Warcraft for years. The only time I had a macro was Ventrilo, which, listen, that was our chat program. We needed that. Different story, okay? Different time. Different time. Alright? And then I had one for loot rules back when I raid led. And that's important. Hey, listen, this is the loot rules. This is how it is. You put it in chat, so if ever something happens and you put a ticket in a blizzard, that was the loot rules. Right? I am free from Mog's cuddles. Yeah. This dungeon lasts a whole 3 minutes. I am running to the end. I mean till 10:30 or 9:30 Eastern. If you guys want in, you are welcome. I am running. The goal of this is 100% to exactly just MOOGLE Tomes. Where am I at now for fun? 14. I'm gonna get the most shit that I can possibly get in the next 2 hours, 1 hour, and 50 minutes. That's the goal. And talk. I mean, we're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Oh, absolutely. You're more than welcome. Same thing as people that like the Peebs. I want a tank. Go ahead. I can grab something else. We're good. Trust me, I actually prefer like off tanking because I don't have to do anything and just keep farming. You know what I mean? Oh, that makes sense. See, I haven't done weeklies in forever. It's not on enough. But I'm doing it lately. I'm finally in a position in my apartment where I can move around now a little bit. It's still quite small, but it's now more functional. One of my alts, maybe. I would love that. Speaking of which, I have an alt. We should level it at some point and play it as a second go through, a new game plus of ARR and forward, and just see, like, now that we know how it ends, what did they miss? What was a plot hole? What was the declenching? You know what I mean? It'd be fun to relook at it. There we go. Sweetheart, that's a nice name. At the gates of Endwalker. Oh man. Oh man. That's an emotional roller coaster. 16. Alt, and that's what you're doing it with? Awesome. That's... I can't wait to just go through it again, but we're waiting until we have a little bit more time on my hands. I know, time. Celine. Oh, the fairy for the scholar. That's fair, Kane. That is fair. So far, all of the changes that they've made for Dungeons and Trials have made sense. Like, most changes, I prefer. Oh, no, okay. You know what I mean? I'm also kind of waiting for the trauma to fade. Fair. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. Man, that's some trauma there. I've got a bunch of videos planned for this week and next week, and then whatever comes out of 6.4. I also have some cosplay stuff coming. I've got, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I have a cat girl at EU, Ellison Lady. I have my alt is an Ellison Lady because I want to be tall one day. One day. Someday. So yeah, just so a reminder guys, I might not be streaming Thursday. I may push it to Friday. It's gonna be depending on how I'm feeling. Thursday's a huge fucking day for me. It's gonna be getting up at 5:30, out the door by 6:30, on the road and at the office where I used to live for 9, work until 2:30, and then finally Brace's appointment, which yay. So then, like I said, Thursday is, we'll see how I'm feeling by that time. See, can you believe it? Final nearly had a customizable dog companion? What the fuck? I want a customizable doggo. Alright, we can still pet him though, that's the important bits. You need to be able to pet the dog. The end of 2.0 is duty, dungeon, trial, duty. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. But again, if it's done correctly, who cares? Most of the changes that they've done, generally speaking, have been really good. But generally speaking, I've enjoyed the changes that they've made, especially to the dungeons and duties. Oops. Wait, there's something in my saddlebag? Oh, neat. I did not know. I did not know. Come on. Alright, we're back in it. Yeah, that's the plan, is I got lots of little content coming and hopefully Thursday runs smoother than it's looking like it's gonna. But today's only a 4-day week. I only have to work starting tomorrow. So again, it's one of those very much we will see. Shouldn't be too bad. I can't see it being too bad. Do a replay, but in French? Like a full replay? I don't know, I kind of want to catch the nuance. Like, I'm not against the idea, right? Like, hear me out. Not against the idea whatsoever. The only problem is I would be afraid that it would deter people from watching, right? That's my concern. Because I don't want the content to go that way, right? I don't mind having like a reactionary content to it. I think that's... I'm gonna have some videos. Like I put a short tonight of it. I'm gonna see how that does. My shorts, but shorts are volatile generally speaking. But I will have like some reactionary content to some French cutscenes. If 6.4's got a good one, listen, let's do that. Why not? And that's just, you know, have a little fun with it. Why not? But yeah, to make an entire stream 90% French, I think the idea would be very good. I think it would die off real fast. Content creation is hard. It's harder to do it well. I haven't figured that part out yet. It's very much one of those things that I think I'm doing something good, then all of a sudden you see it, you're like, well, you flopped. Or you make something stupid where you're like, man, that was half-assed. I just put it out there to put it out there, which happens. Like, and all of a sudden it hits thousands of views and you're like, Julia, but in French. Oh, I love that. I have me reacting to one of her cutscenes with it. Stream set up to make it work. Gotcha. Well, the working part is hard. Well, it just depends. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not. Depends on how savvy you are too, right? Into while I'm in between jobs. Yo, goodness. Not my best work. Yeah, that happens. It happens a lot. And it's completely fine that it happens. It's definitely one of those, yep. Like, hold on, I'll show you guys this. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but let me just bring up my previous channels here. My previous videos. Okay. I made a video on, let me see, on Hildebrand and why I really enjoyed the new one and why fun in these games is so important. This video failed miserably, which is okay. Listen, I'm a big girl and I can admit it. I'm good. It failed poorly. Why? Because it was a little late. It took me a while to get it out. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of reasons, and maybe subject matter. I made a short with my dog doing something stupid. Okay? 1,500 views. And I have no idea how. It took me 8 seconds to film. Okay, maybe 15. Maybe 35 seconds. Maybe anywhere between 35 seconds to 3 minutes to edit. I put that fucking thing up there. Bam. 1,500 views. Sure. Here you go. It was cute. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But you see what I mean? Like, same thing as the piece I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. It's one that it's a 25-minute video where I'm reacting to somebody else's video, but I'm really breaking it down point by point, why I agree with some of it, why I disagree with other, you know what I mean? It's a big video. It's probably going to do poorly, but it's one of those, I want to make it. I'm telling you, sometimes you just make it because you want to and you know it's going to suck, and sometimes you make it because you know it'll be great. And sometimes you eat the L and you're like, you know what, I will put the dumb video out. Because of course I will. That happens too sometimes. That was the wrong button. Video essay about Grahatia. It depends, because YouTube is as much about timing as it is about anything else. You know what I mean? It's as much about when you post a video as it is about everything else. Like, let me give you an example. If this video is edited and ready to go, I would wait a week. Why? If Grahatia has a big moment in 6.4, again, I have no idea if he does. If he does, that video will do much better in a week from now when people are like, oh my god, Graha! Right? Like, a major cutscene. That's why I didn't like doing Warcraft content when it came to reactionary, because if they brought out a cutscene and they data mined it, you need to watch it. You need to react to it within 24 hours. If not, your video will flop. Well, it depends on how. It's also about marketing, right? You don't put that as the title. It has to be clickbaity. Same thing as the the other side of the coin, Miri, which again, I like that. I really do. The other side of the coin is the 6.4 content. If you don't have a reaction video in the first week, it's not going to do as well. And then, if you wait 2 to 3 weeks, most of your videos are now done. It's not going to do well at all. 14, people tend to watch really hard when release stuff's out. They really love reactionary content, which is great. Love that for them. But that's usually where it ends. So you kind of gotta find your balance. Same thing as your thumbnails. They have to be somewhat clickbaity. I'm sorry, they do. They do. If you got a shitty thumbnail, if it's not that way, people don't click. And the title has to be that way. We're always back for emotional damage. Of course. Of course. It's like we have no choice. We enjoy it. It's part of us now. Which, again, I'm not willing to put money on the table, but I am willing to put on the table that we are going to get something exciting or something like, what the fuck, this patch. Without having a proper 0.3 patch, it's happening. We are going to get fucked with. Emotional vampirism. It's okay. Awesome. We will still be running this when you're back. Got about an hour and a half left, so keep it coming. Hold on, let's go see what this looks like. Where are we at? 22? First Moogle farming video showed this trial as the one to farm. Absolutely. Absolutely, this is the one to farm. Again, I don't play blue, so I can't tell you if blue doesn't have a better option. But right now, if you don't have a blue, this is the best. I think somebody said it best, that while she's an incredibly emotional writer, she doesn't do politics very well. And again, that's not an insult. We all have our strong suits. The guy that did Heaven's Ward, I guess, was like, oh, we're lagging. Uh-oh. The guy that did Heaven's Ward, very good at that. The nuances of it, and catching that. Oh, absolutely, and Riku, you will be your most critical. The most critical person that you will see is yourself, absolutely. And there will be a time when you're just gonna be like, man, this isn't great, but I'm putting it out there because I need something. Consistency is bigger than quality. Exactly, Calvin. It's why I wish I had a fucking PS5. Oh, I wish I had a PS5 for 16. Because we know it'll be good. And I'm sorry, but while I really like the emotional stories and stuff like that, give me politics. Yes, ma'am. I want that so bad. I honestly think 16 is gonna be my jam. It is not available on PC. So I'm quite... The dog farted! It smells terrible! This be a reminder, if you guys don't have candles in your house or some shit, don't get a boxer. God almighty. See, I love I gotta play 12. It's on my list. I was told that I would love it because of what it is. It's on my to-play list. I got a bunch to... I have a shit ton of Final Fantasy games waiting to be played. Time. That's what we need. Or, there is a part of me, a small part, like non-existent, that's like, don't you wish you could work less and stream more so you could play more games? Yes. Although I will not be, you know. Is that guy's name really Gregory Big Dog? Fuck yeah. It is. Oh, of course it is. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Alright, out there. Saddle up. We're in tanking mode. Come on. There we go. See, I like the politics. I like looking at the grander world of it, what it does. Oh no! We're getting our first message for fucking, maintenance. Oh no! 2 more hours before maintenance? That's okay, I'm only playing for an hour and a half. How about that? No, I like the politics. I do. Because politics tell our life, right? That's what happens. It dictates everything. And I love a story that intertwines it all. Again, I like an emotional story. I love an RPG, right? Generally speaking, I like an RPG. I like a story, I like something I can sink my teeth into, get lost in a fantasy world. I love it all. But again, I very much love a political RPG. And if they're done correctly, you can really see how someone went there, what the steps were for people to make those types of decisions. It doesn't come out of nowhere. Even when they all of a sudden hits you out of nowhere. Right? Like, for example, I'm going to use Final Fantasy XIV as an example. Watching in how there are still, to this day, Endwalker zealots in Ishgard that are still trying to resurrect dragons and still trying to bring them back and still trying to maintain religion, knowing the truth of it but still pushing back, is real. That's realistic. That's factual. That's how real world has held similar situations. And them coming back and be like, oh, we brought in Bishop number 5. How about fucking that, bitch? It's shocking in the moment, but you're like, no, that's not shocking. That's exactly what they would do. Of course they would make that decision. It makes sense. That's a good political story written. When you see the path. When the path makes sense. On the way up. Like I think it's Black Mage quest. Ranged magical. Really good for that. It was excellent for Endwalker. Honestly worth every moment because of it. 26, awesome. I'm trying to aim for 30. The goal would be 30. That would be 2 mounts. Looking like I'm taking this one too. Yep. I usually give it a minute to see if other people take it. If they don't, then I take it. Yeah, like that's the stuff that I like. That's the stuff that gets me. Again, if the steps are there, it shouldn't surprise you on the next step. Like, again, if we use Ishgard and compare it to the real world, the amount of backlash that Queen Mary faced after King Edward passed away, Bloody Mary, and the fact that they did not everybody wanted to pursue the same religion as her, you should have seen that coming, right? Hindsight is 2020, but I mean the reality is you had one king push Protestantism, the second king started prosecuting those who were not Catholic. A large group of people were like, hey, we want you queen because you're our religion. And other than that, the rest of them had 2 generations of kings that were like, no, this is the way to go. So of course it only made sense that there was going to be some pushback. That's real world. So when she saw uprisings and like, what do they call it, coups for the crown and shit, it was to be expected. It should not have come as shocking to anybody, right? That's what I like about politics. At least in writing and stuff like that. Again, all of the seeds were sown. Unrelated but totally related, I've gotten back into watching Star Trek. Finally! I'm in a spot where I got sewing today and I was like, yes, we're watching Star Trek. Fuck yeah. I love that. I got to enjoy some of that. That was excellent. I am at episode 18 of season 6. Gave side chicks. I don't like that at all. Calvin, I have to completely, utterly disagree with you there. Because remember, she wasn't a side chick. She was the main chick. He married the side chick. Because his parents made him. And I want to preface with this next few sentences with, fuck the monarchy. Fuck it. Completely. They're colonists. They're terrible. They should be eradicated. Their palace that they live on millions and billions of dollars, should be just tourist. Just like the Palais de Versailles. But no, the reality of the situation is closer to the mark of choice in marriage. This was a king, or a future king. He did not have the choice of marriage, much like every other king and queen did not. They had to have royal blood, or something connected to the royalty. And what was good for image. The reality is, Camilla was not. Camilla wasn't already to marry her. She'd already been divorced. She wasn't closer to the royal bloodline or royalty. It was not what was expected of a king. What's interesting is he then went and married the person who was correct for the king, and they were fucking miserable. They were fucking miserable. They hated it. Both of them. And again, like most kings, he cheated on his wife. Or most princes, he cheated on his wife. Remember, a long time, not only was it was okay for kings and princes to cheat on their wives, it was recommended. They had their duties to fulfill, and queens had theirs. queen's jobs are to make babies. Like the children. Mistresses were to please the king. Exactly, Mary. 100%. So, again, him cheating on his wife wasn't even a problem. That's no issue. That's only an issue today. That wasn't an issue in Queen Victoria's day. That wasn't an issue with King George or King Edward. It's recommended. It wasn't so suggested for women, though. It was like, I think it was Queen Mary the Second. She was rather open with her affairs, and was very poorly received. So if Elizabeth would have had her own, I don't think it would have been well received because she's a woman. That's a different story for a different day. Okay, so far the story all makes sense. The only part that didn't make sense is they got divorced, and Diana dug out a book that was scathing. Fantastic. But so was she the side chick? No. She was the main chick who had to take a back seat to somebody younger, prettier, and better off because they told her to. The other side of the coin is she stayed with him for years. What, 20 years now? They've been together, what, 20 some years now? Again, to me, that's excellent. What you'd expect in a marriage. And of course, what's being reported may not be factual, but it's being reported that they've been nothing but happy. So he married well, if he's happy. I honestly think that most of the hate to Camilla about that stuff is because she's not as pretty as Diana. Because Diana's a beautiful woman, like, absolutely. But if it was the opposite, and the upgrade was the mistress in looks, I think people would have taken it better. Not picked on her so much. Now, did I say she's a good person? No. No. I think they're fucking terrible people. The only reason why I tend to defend that moment is because it's very misogynist, right? It's either A, she's not pretty enough to get the same treatment that someone else would get, or B, we're not seeing the bigger picture. Is she a terrible person? Yes. 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 And I don't even know if that's because of tabloids and stuff. Like, whatever. I don't care what the tabloids say. Have you seen how she reacts to people of color? Have you seen how she reacts to Indigenous people? Have you seen how King Charles acts in front of Indigenous people? Remember, they colonized them. So those two facts alone makes me strongly dislike them. Too bad, so sad, do not care. Like, you know, I hope every single morning starts with them stubbing their toe. And worse, of course, always worse, but still. But yeah, that's what, to me, that's the reason why I dislike them. I also find it funny people call her a queen consort. She's a queen. The correct title is queen. Every single non-monarch that got us through marriage, their title is consort. All of them. What we've always called them the queen. Always. Always. Every single time. Why are we calling her Queen's Consort? 2 reasons. 1, disdain. Number 2 is we got used to having a queen, and so the title holds more power than it did. Because again, before, whoever was married to the king was queen. On paper, queen consort, but still you called her the queen every single time. But we got used to seeing a queen in power, so it feels like it's more important of a title, but the reality is king, queen. It's also why Prince Philip was Prince Philip and not King Philip. Because again, his title would have been king consort, but because king is higher rank than queen regardless, they didn't want that. There were also cousins, but that's a different story. Do you guys ever see those TikTok trends where they're like, what is classy if you're rich, but trashy if you're poor? Marrying your cousin? Hello, open. No, I'm being bad. I gotta be good. Bad PB. Keep killing bosses. My bad behavior is showing. It's true though, they're cousins. Not even distant. Like, they're not 4th cousins there. Have a great night, Mary. And can't wait for you to come back on to 6.4. Also, since I'm on a bad behavior streak, WW1, we're not saying the words because, you know, monetization, is basically a cousins war. We're all cousins. Shaped like a Christmas wreath. Also, if you're like looking deep into it, all of the major wars and stuff are surrounding kings and queens that had too many kids. War of the Roses was because Edward had too many kids. They all fought for power at some point. WW1, Victoria had way too many kids. Too many BBs. It's funny, obviously there's a lot more nuance and obviously there's a lot more to it, but it's one of those, what could be the problem here? On the bright side. No, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Too many babies. It also makes me wonder if there's like a secret code inside the castle. It's like, okay, you've had 3, you get snipped. Just say, like, you know. This is the shit I think of when I'm sewing and I'm watching documentaries and shit. It was bad behavior all around. It was bad behavior, Peebs. It's what I do, baby. Bad behavior. You guys want to hear something funny? We are 2 months away from FanFest. Like 2 months, 5 days. I can't wait. Like, I cannot wait. It's kind of stupid how much I cannot wait. I am like a child. Why would you pull him away? What are you doing? No, it is really, really close. I'm coming down to crunch time to pay for it. Which is fine. That's fine. We're gonna take it. I can't wait. It'll be so interesting to have like a full-on experience. Also, my husband's back to work in 2 weeks. He's been off for 4 months, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And new schedules and stuff, and figuring out how that'll all work. A lot of stuff is changing very quickly. What sucks is that I feel like I'm finally in a good routine where I like where we're doing, we're timing and all that. And I like where it's going. Ow! And then, just as I start to get used to it, and I kind of like my apartment, except for my neighbors, they can go fuck themselves. Now, it's all starting to change again, which I knew it was gonna. It's just, don't wanna. Not into it. So, this should be it. Alright, so, where are we at? 30, good. I'm gonna put a quick mini 3 to 4 minute break, because I have to use the washroom, not gonna lie. And I will be right back. Turn this. Turn. I'm back and I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. What do you vibing? Cat girl has arrived on Sark. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna invite you. Oh, hold on. Friends list. There's the button I was looking for. Again, sorry about that. Your girl, the wash... I was at a 10 out of 10. Needed to use the washroom, so there I am. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's see. Are you in my list? I don't think so. Okay. What is your first name? I shall search. Or you can add me. One of the two. I'm not hard to get along with. Oh. Is this you? See, if there's any advantage to being a francophone, I know how to do most of the accents on the keyboard. Alright, add to friend. Yeah. There. Alright, awesome. That was so fast. Okay, friends list. Friends list. Okay, we're gonna invite. That is you right there. That's a pretty kitty. Oh, I like that. Alright, awesome. Let's get us going because we got about an hour left. Oh boy. Okay, I like that. I would wear something like that IRL. Like with the long capity cape in the back and then like the flaring. That would be awesome. I thought that was a raccoon for a second. Alright. But yeah, it's been good. And content creation is hard. It's hard to do well. When I fully... This Guardian healing top. Oh, well, absolutely. Stunning. But I also say that as somebody who doesn't, like, I put a lot of effort into it, but I don't put nearly as much effort as other people do. You know what I mean? There are people that'll post X amount of times on Twitter a day in X amount of subjects a day to get that engagement. There are people that will post a short video at least once a day because shorts and TikToks do better if you post every single day. There are people that will post 2 videos a day. There are people that'll stream 4 to 5 hours a day, which again is the norm. All right, you want it? Come on, this way. Thank you. Like that's the norm. Like I'm the exceptional one who's not streaming that much. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of stuff you can do to help your situation get better. And a lot of people like have time for that. Some people don't. And I'm on the list of people that I do what I can, right? But I also don't, like during the week I carve out my evenings for it, but on the weekends I won't do any of it. Well, that's not true. There are some weekends I will. We have a tight rule here where my weekends belong to the family. So if the family's like, hey, let's go do this. Cool, let's go do that. Content creation will never step in the middle of that. And then, come on. And then the other side of the coin is if nothing is going on, no problem. I will go edit a video. Or you know what? Let's go write a video. Let's go look through some old footage and see if there's any shorts I can make from it. Listen, recycling is a reality of the sport. Sorry, it's fact. So there's a lot of stuff that I could be doing extra. And a lot of stuff that, you know what, we're good. We're good. I'm also trying really hard to not stay busy 100% of the time. I want... That's a hard comment to understand because nobody's busy 100% of the time, but I don't want to be in a position where I'm busy 80% of the time. Or you know what I mean? Like I'm busy, I go from morning to bed. Even on the weekends. Or I plan like 8 things to do on the weekend. When honestly, 6 and rest should be what's planned. That's kind of the idea. Here you go. Alright. That's kind of my thought process on that. It's a balance that I need to get a little bit better with, but not too much better because I don't want to break that too hard either, right? Alright, where am I in my stuff? We have... I'm gonna go for another little bit under an hour. Oof. Elodie Bordeaux. That's, I assume that's the girl's name. Her actual name. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, you know, that sounds like a legitimate person name. Not less so a character. Let it go. Alright, there we are. Go, get a little slap on them. Make sure everyone's gotten the ouchie yet. Also in the next couple weeks, not this week, probably in, I want to say a week or two, I would like to get back and have a night a week where we're playing World of Warcraft. I want to finish Shadowlands story. Did it actually improve? Did it improve by a lot or a little? How did it go? I would like to finish the Dragonlands. I would like to finish the Dragonflight story, where they're at now. I guess it's really good. And of course I want to play on controller because that's the only way to play now. Kidding. I'm very much a play your way type person, but I'm extra funny because controllers, you know. Controller. Here we go. Did I ever tell you guys that I don't know how the OGC works? And a lot of players complain that, oh, it's so slow and there's not much to do. And no, if you smash your buttons all the time, there's no problem. You'll never notice. I'm not. Look at the buttons. Watch me play and watch the buttons and see what happens. You guys can see them pressing. You see me like continuously click, 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 click. Come on. And that's what makes it funny, is that I can't stop. That's how it is. It's how we're played. What do you mean it's slow and it's methodical and it's like a dance? It's not like a dance. It's smash, 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 smash until the ability happens. Makes it happen faster. Sure it does. Go. Telling you, we move. I think I have like 40 or 38 of them now. 30. We're doing not too bad. So for 30 I can get a mount. For 60 I can get 2 mounts. 50 I can get 1 mount. I got the gear Abanian plate, which by the way, if you guys like, the Porksy earrings are really important here, but like the modern aesthetics gear Abanian plate, you can only get that on the marketplace. Get that. Had to fix my portrait. Listen, absolutely fix your portrait. I have to do mine eventually. Eventually. Today is not the day. Because I'm too lazy. Honestly. So, rumor has it 6.4 we're resing Xenos. I'm kidding. I'm very much kidding. I'm joking. Oh my god. See, yours is nice. Look at everyone else's. I love that. The silliness of it. Win. Ow. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? But see, look, watch the buttons as I play them. No, that's how we go. You keep hitting them until they copy. I can't wait to see what happens with Zero. I can't wait to see how, again, we're obviously going to be fighting, Golbez. There's obviously something behind Golbez. Okay, I'm sorry, but listen, if you... Golbez is the big guy. Oh, Calvin, absolutely. My girls, my babies, my daughters. I love them. I'll check on my healer. What do I got? I may have to do some gearing. Which doesn't surprise anybody, which honestly that should be a Wednesday night project then. We'll see. But yeah, there's gotta be something behind Golbez. There's something there. Is that 7.0? Or is that... No. No. I don't know. All female trust. Listen, I would love that. I'm down. 100% down for that behavior. Dude, I love it when they just move a little to the left, a little to the right, you know, here you go. Butt kicking time. Zero as tank. Well, maybe she'll reprise her role as paladin. Maybe she'll gain something from being a paladin. I don't know. I'm down. I'm down. I can't wait to see Zero. There's supposed to be a scene where she's meeting the Loperids, and I live for that shit. I live. With the big eyes. Love that shit. Love that shit. No, I am very excited for 6.4. Got it. You get it, because you're silly. I don't. Let's go see what my inventory looks like. I think I got 40. Yep. Go it again. We have 40 minutes left. No. Yes. Whew. We'll get there. Hope 60 would be the goal. Anything above 60 would be great. So, like, if I get 67, it would be like a pet and 2 mounts. The other tank's named Beefy Potatoes. Because of course they are. Beefy Potato. I'd love me some potatoes right now. Hungry. Looks like I'm tanking this one again. That's okay. Come on now. Come see Mama. No, I'm very, very excited. I'm looking so forward to the climax. Here's a good question that I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on. Does Vitra's sister survive? We saw the images from the raid, or the trial. We see what he's got on his arm. Does she survive? Be one hell of a payoff after 3-4 patches of trying to get her back, but does she survive? That's the question of the night. Yes, asterisks. I love the asterisks. Also, I'll tank next round? Sure. I will go wherever you want me to. TPS, I'll tank with you if you want. I will heal. I'm good. I'm so good. Yeah, what do you guys think? I say no for the tears factor, okay? I'm going to predict that killing Golbez is a mistake. I don't know how yet. I don't know why. But we're going to predict killing Golbez is a mistake. It creates a calamity. It creates a rift. It creates an opening. It brings in something bigger. Whatever was Golbez was working for. I think we're gonna get a Zodiac moment again. And I think the dragon will live, okay? Only because we spent 4 patches trying to save her. I can't see them leaving the payoff that we get to the finish line and she dies. I don't know, I can't see it. Could be wrong. That's the prediction. But there are people predicting that yes, she absolutely does die. I don't know, I can't see it. But that's definitely on the thing. But I have a feeling that our kill would be potatoes because of his name, of course. I don't know, I really, really believe. Have I played 4? I have, yes, on stream actually. Oh wait, I gotta change my character. Hey now! Calm down. Try down, I'm at 611. What can I replace quickly? 620, 590s. And, so yeah, probably one of these. We'll check that out after. Alright, let's go back in. I wonder about the portal we create. I am wondering about it too. Like I said, I have a feeling mistakes were made. But that's the feeling that I'm getting. Telling you, I really, really feel like mistakes have been made. Now we're fucked. And shit gets real. But yes, Adge, I played 4. I finished it on stream. It was adorable. I liked it very much. We don't know. We also don't know when we will deal with the last of the 12. Oh, absolutely. The 12 is another one of my favorite, like, will they, won't they type stories. I love it. I love the idea that we're sitting on a bunch of people that are expecting us to kick their ass. We're expecting to bring back a world that they'll never have again. And just waiting for us to fuck it all up. You know what, come back and maybe not knowing. Or you know what, just having revenge on us for fucking choosing that. I like it. We'll have to leave for Australia. For Australia! Listen, as long as there's no fucking spider zones, we're good. Peebs, can you describe lazy healing? Lazy healing is when you don't want to heal the party, so you just throw out an AoE heal. Because of course you did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Everyone healed up in case they do something stupid. Emmett's How down under. That'd be awesome. I'm still very much offended that we will not ever get another Emmett, so he kind of did. I love Emmett. we are. Yeah. Home even. They leave an opening? I don't know. I don't find that they left one for him, per se, per chance. But they definitely left openings. 44. Let's go. Got about 35 minutes to go. Oh, I gotta check it out. Hold on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. There you are. I do like that very much. I kind of like that punker rock chick. Do you know who you look like? I don't know if you guys watch Drag Race, which if you don't, that's on you. So we're not judging based on TV shows. Your girl, listen, I like TV shows that make you think a lot, and I like reality shows. Okay? Either way, if you have, your glam looks like Jessica Wilde in the first episode of All Stars 8. That's what it reminds me of. And I like it very much. I suppose I could heal you. Not sure why you would want me to do that. That's no fun at all. High levels of copium. Listen, we like copium here. Why not? We can always hope for the best. We're good. It sucks that I have no blood lilies at this level because, you know, blood for the blood lilies. It's required. It's required. It's also a sin that I didn't have my bard high enough level, because this would be great leveling. There. I actually leveled my Dark Knight to 90 through this. To be fair, you've done a bunch of like dailies and stuff. Go. Watch what everyone's doing. So yeah, a 650 I think we'll be able to get without an issue. I don't think it'll be too bad. I have to make a trip to Ruds at Haunt, I think. Go. Let's go. By the way, hi, how is everybody? If you're new here, listen, we keep it nerdy, we keep it fun. We have all kinds of fun games. Big RPG fan, big story fan. And again, just big fan of nerdy shit. That's what you're into. You like nerdy content. You like just, you know, chilling. You're in the right spot. Subscribe. She's free. Like. All that good stuff. If you really want to help a girl out, you're more than welcome to join the channel. You get access to some pretty awesome emotes. And you help a girl out, honestly. Either way, she's all good. Making caramel pudding right now. I haven't had pudding in fucking years. Like, good pudding. Thursday, I'm about to eat a lot of fucking pudding, but you know. Oh no. All good. I get it, Kane. Appreciate you coming. Truly. I'm having a ball. Oh, look at those arm things. I like that. That's the dress that the girl made on Reddit. That's ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. Pudding weight? I love pudding. The reason why I'm complaining is because on Thursday I go to see the orthodontist. Again. And then I have to go back to a soup diet for another fucking X amount of days. Fucking soup and pudding and shit. Like, I like pudding, but I don't like being forced to eat pudding. Not a fan. You know what I mean? Look at you maintaining that. Alright, there we are. So. I like the soft foods, I just don't like being forced to eat the soft foods. They make me. I'm also low-key, I see you by the way. I'm watching ya. I'm also low-key hoping that they take out my bite blockers. Which, by the way, if you've had braces, that shit sucks. Chances are they're not gonna. But, you know, I would love for them to fucking do that. Father was a dentist and used to say pain is joy, and I did not agree. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't agree. Like, that's something that a lot of people, like, I'm an adult, okay? I'm not saying I'm a smart adult, I'm saying I'm an adult. What that means is I have an innate understanding that some shit just hurts, right? Some plastic surgery and some aesthetic stuff hurts. No one's arguing about that. And I'm also painfully aware that the dental work required for aesthetically correcting a lot of the problems is fucking painful. And I was, again, told from day one that I was an extreme case, that that none of what I was gonna go through was gonna be easy. And that's how it was gonna be. Oh my goodness, thank you, Night Shifter, I appreciate that kindly. Truly. Potato Patch. Because that's like the best name ever for members, of course. Okay, in my humble opinion, alright? But no, I'm very much not a fan of that. And again, like, the dentist, the orthodontist, everybody was straightforward and like, hey, listen, it's not, you are an extreme case, ma'am. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. There's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna have braces longer than most people, the average. It's a thing that you need to set your expectations. Oh, damn. That went poor fast. Uh-oh. I want like the pink hair. Alright, awesome. Get out of here. So, like, again, I was fully aware that this was gonna suck. I was fully told from day one, hey, listen, lady, it's not gonna be a great experience, alright? We know this. We are aware of this. Painfully aware of this. We know this. Alright, let's get back on my palette. Let's go. Like, None of that makes it easier. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Also, can we talk about how, as humans, why are we so fucking stubborn? I want to run the whole group wipe, and we didn't know why. I didn't want her to strand it with the main hit. All good. No worries at all. Oh wait, do I have a YouTube video going? Stop it. Why are we as humans really, really stubborn as shit? Like, hear me out. My orthodontist told me, listen, whatever you go through for braces is gonna suck. It's gonna suck a lot. Your procedure's not gonna be pleasant. It's not gonna be great. But it'll be worth it in the end. Why is it, as human beings, the first thing in my mind is like, hey, it's gonna be tough. I can handle it. Like, why was that the thought I had instead of, Jesus Christ, if they're telling me it's gonna be tough, it's gonna suck? No. Instead I was like, I can handle it. Teenagers go through this. It'll be fine. Again, like, why? Why was that my reaction? Same thing, I was telling my teenager something about, being in a rough part of town. And I said, hey, listen, don't do that. Well, I'm tough. I'm like, just told you it was tough. Your reaction is, no, I get it. It's just, why are we as humans like, nah, I got this. It'll be good. That was a mistake. Fuck off, you. Making me walk around. Yeah, that was my my reaction. No, I got this. We can handle it. The only thing I didn't want was jaw surgery, which they offered 2 of them. To which I said, absolutely the fuck not. No pain. We're good. It's funny. I can remember him looking at me and going, so, we want to do this, we want to do that. No! Absolutely the fuck not! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, 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 shit! That's about to hurt. Here we are. Not hurt anymore. Nothing hurts. Holy Christ! I want to commendate you, but you all fucked off. Okay? There. I tried. Alright, let's see if I can't get... The goal, the perfect goal would be to get 67 or 68. So I would like to make 9 more runs in 20 minutes. Not gonna happen. So goal number 2 would be to get 60. That's 5 more runs in 20 minutes. Doable. It'll depend. That's the goal. But yeah, my stubborn ass. The healer's named Polka Dot. Some of these names are hilariously awesome. Look at Polka Dot! She's so cute! If I get the opportunity to commendate you, you are getting a commendation. Fucking cute. Alright, I guess I'm taking it. That's cool. I got you. Let it go. Come on, you. Come to mama. No, come on. My stubborn ass. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It'll be good. I got it. Fuck. Those sunk costs, it hurts so much. That's true. I'm kind of there as well, I have to admit. Like, I feel myself like, yeah, no, we're good. I'm almost there. Like, I'm also at the point where I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's there now is a million times better than what I had before. Like, most people at the year mark are almost done, in the sense that everything is in place, they're just closing gaps, they're correcting bite. I'm not there yet. But the amount of work that's been done is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, people who haven't seen me are like, quite incredible. My grandfather actually this weekend, he was looking at that, he was just staring for a little bit, and I asked him what's going on, and finally he stopped and he said, your bottom teeth are really straight. 1.5 years in braces to get mine in place as a teenager. Yeah, mine are nowhere near in place. Nowhere near it. Like, I've got one tooth that's still way out. My bottom row are now starting to close gaps. Top row, no. Still lots of work to do up there. Before we start looking at bite and stuff like that. There's still lots of work to do, but like, it was cool to see my grandfather kind of just stare for a minute. 4 molars, Moog. Yeah, so did I. Yep, so did I. Yes! No, I wanted to give you the commendation, but you fucked off too fast. That's okay. Uh, 4 more. 20 minutes. We can do it. No problem. Yeah, I had 4 molars removed. They wanted to do a bone graft. I said no to that. They wanted to crack my jaw. I said no to that. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. Nope. Mm-mm. They also refused Invisalign. I know they're pushing Invisalign a lot for people. It's expensive, and that's the big thing right now. Yeah, they said no to that. Like, no, ma'am. You are not in contention for that. Which is fine. That is understandable. But they were able to put clear ones in the top row, and that honestly has helped a lot. Oh my goodness! That's a lot of monies. I have 3.49 mil. Worked hard. Listen, I'm not a... I sell stuff that I get from my ventures. You don't need to, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, but like, you don't need to. We're good. Plus, I only need one piece to be able to do all of this stuff, so we should be able to get that right away. We'll do that before we do MSQ, if I'm being totally honest, so. Come on. In a perfect world, I would like to see There's no way I'm gonna get that many runs in 20 minutes. No way! So I'm at 52. I need 4 runs to get 2 mounts. This is run number 1, so 3 more after this. No problem with that. If I wanted to get an extra pet on the way, or a card or something, that would get me another 4 runs. I don't think I got 7 more runs before in 15 minutes. I'm sorry, it's just the math ain't mathing. So I'm expecting to just keep rolling. I think I'll get my 2 mounts though. Which is better than nothing. I mean, I got a bunch of mounts this time around. Go, and you're almost out. Oh no! Oh no! There's just a little tiny lava-sized spot to stand in. That would hurt. There we go. Commendate. Because we're not bad people. Ah, fuck it. Get out there. Go, 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 go. Oh, I got a bunch of commendations. Shit, I feel bad now. Okay, okay, okay. Go. Okay, I need 3 more for 2 mounts. And if you are saying, Peebs, what mounts are you gonna get? You don't know me very well. It's gonna be the doggies. Of course it's gonna be the doggies. It's gonna be the doggies. It's gonna be the doggies. It's always gonna be the doggies. There's a choice between doggies and not doggies. It's doggies. The little black doggy minion. I already have that one. Like, without fighting for it. That's right. I already had the doggo. Or I would have gotten it. That would have been a goal. But I already have it. Yep. Handsome little doggies. Wait. There we go. Come on now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go! Alright. It's already at 84%. So I think we've been here 2 minutes. I think that's how that works. We might be able to get like the other minion too. Maybe. Okay, almost got it. I might be able to get it all in. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe. Maybe. 3 minutes in. Got it. Out. In. Ah! All the mounts, all the minions, all the cards, and the books. I didn't have time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I had a more intelligent, well, you know, I strategically, no, I didn't have time. Straight up just ran out of time. Like, I got a list of stuff I could get. But, yeah, so right now I'm just going for volume. As much as I can get in the last minutes of it. But I still want to end my stream at about the same time, and I don't want to get too close, so. But I'm only a couple short. Oh, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Go, 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 go. They told PB. I did get the mount from the PvP. That was fine. I'll have to, like, I need to start doing it during the season prior to the last few minutes of it, so that way that we can, you know, not do this. I didn't want the, like, I legitimately didn't want the other earring. The pork teat earring, obviously we wanted that, but the smaller earring, no. I'm good without it. Oh, and then we get a slow run like this. Come on. Go! So I got the earring, I got the first mount, I got the Girabanya hair, and I'm sitting on 50 something. So I'll get 2 more. I'll get the doggy mounts. And go from there. Type more minutes. Jesus Christ, man. Go. Okay. Come on, 40%. Yeah, this one's definitely taking longer this time out. We should get like a bonus one for like, I don't know. It sucks that we're just so close. Alright, out, 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 out. In. Inventory 58. So this is my last one to get 2 mounts. In a perfect world, I would do 5 total. I doubt that. We'll see. Why do I keep getting... Stop it. You stop it. Bad YouTube. Oh my god, look at the name of the tank. Sephiroth. Okay, go, 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 go. Come on, tank, pick it up. There we go. Okay, this dungeon will give us 2 mounts. At the end of the run, grab the mounts. Oh, absolutely. Come on. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that's 60. That'll give me the 2 doggos. At the 2-minute mark. So that's what I'll do is I'll pick up the 2 doggos. I can't believe that we're doing this well, this far in. Take like no damage for that. Go 60%, let's go! Go! Hit some damage in. I'll wait till the other guy's out to hit that other one. There we go. So big damage. Come on! Ah! We're gonna have to call it at 2 mounts. That's okay. Listen, I'll take 2 mounts where I can get 2 mounts. Better than I thought I would do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we would walk away with 1, but no, we got 2. And the doggies, so you know. And done. I have time to commentate now. I will do so. Kitty. Kitty. Okay, out the door. Let's go get some mounts. Alright, hold on. Let's go to the bottom. 1. No, it's not worth it. Alright, let's go back up to the doggies. Yes. Okay. Let's go see my puppies. So I got the blue puppy. And I got the pink puppy. Fuck yeah. No, tomorrow is my editing day, so that's when I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm getting shit ready for the week, writing, YouTube stuff. Wednesday, we'll be streaming on Twitch. I will more than likely be streaming a different game. Thursday, I plan on streaming. However, that may be moved to Friday. I have an orthodontist appointment. It's going to suck. We will be doing it this week. It's just a matter of figuring out when. And next week back to regular scheduling. So typically I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I do want to stream tomorrow. Maybe that would be the better option and not stream on Thursday. That actually might be. But again, you guys don't get a real good shot to get a hit. We're migrating from Twitch to YouTube. I like to keep a day a week on Twitch for two reasons. One, it diversifies a little bit. And two, it allows me to try stuff without fucking with my channel. The reality is that when I do a lot of older games on this, how do you say it in English? It kills views, which it is what it is, right? I'm fine with that. However, YouTube is my primary source. It's where I like to do my content. I don't want to fuck it up too bad. So I try to keep like the bigger ticket for YouTube. And I like to try to keep the other stuff for Twitch, again, dicking around. If it does well, I might put it on YouTube. I put the clips and stuff on YouTube. It's just a matter of making again, it's a little bit more of a playground, which is safer to fuck up on. And that's kind of how I view it. I might stream tomorrow. I might stream MSQ tomorrow. To not stream on Thursday. I'll get back to you guys on that. Actually, I'll leave my info in the Discord, so if I do stream tomorrow, I'll let you know. But I might stream it. Again, to avoid streaming Thursday. Okay. We'll think about it. Actually, it's not a bad idea. So, it's a good spot to end it, though. In the meantime, have yourselves a legendary night. Thanks so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.